I'm Helena Varellen. I'm the co-founder of QelviQ, your personal sommelier, and I'm sitting here with my good friend Rusty Rostello, who is an incredibly talented sommelier, and we're very fortunate to be part of our QelviQ group, even as an advisor. So good to see you.
Great to see you as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You know, when I was thinking about having a chat with you today, I really, one of the things that we've never really talked about is how this all happened for you. And I'd love for you to share that if that's okay with you.
Sure. I mean, it's actually, a project 8 years in the making. And my brother and I were sitting down having a glass of wine with some friends, and we're not wine connoisseurs. We're not like you. We don't have that deep knowledge, but we love wine. And we realized something was off, and it was warm outside, and it was a glass of beautiful, it was a Tuscan red. And we realized that there was something off with it, and we just couldn't nail what it was. And so my brother, who is always incredibly knowledge seeking, he wanted to know what that was. So he spent time looking into why the wine wasn't tasting right, and figured out wine serving temperature is incredibly important, and then took a step further, right, and really started spending time with sommeliers in Europe. He's still based out of Belgium. We're a Belgian company, and he spent a lot of time with sommeliers talking about this problem that the wine industry hadn't really tackled yet, and went to wine fairs, etc., and then said, you know what, I'm going to find a solution that is technologically advanced, right? There's some solutions out in the marketplace, but it's all still manual. QelviQ takes the guesswork out. So it's all via the app. You take a photo of the label, so even if you don't know anything about wines the way that you do, like my brother and I, it's just all there for you, and it's easy and simple. So and it took us about 8 years, but completely done this on our own.
That's amazing.
With one family friend and Belgian partners in the app build, the design, all kind of made in Antwerp, Belgium.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
no.
It really is an amazing unit. I think the one thing that I've been so amazed by was that this isn't just for the person that knows a ton about wine. It really caters to people who really just enjoy wine but don't know a whole lot about it, but also the wine connoisseurs, and really fills that niche for people to do both. And especially that the app is not just to control this, that it offers all of the other cellar tracking and pairing options, and even be able to engage with someone. I think that's really a cool product. So thank you so much.
Oh, yeah, that's why we call it your personal sommelier. We don't want to take away your job. We would never want to do that. But when you're at home, you don't know. You don't have someone like Rusty that comes in and says, let me tell you something about this wine and how you should serve it, and all of those. So we try to replicate you in the comfort of your home. That's really the whole idea. So that's why the app hit right now has got these additional functions, as you said, being able to, if I'm drinking a beautiful Nebbiolo, I want to know, what should I eat with that tonight? Maybe I want to make something special, and we give you a lot of different options to that wine, whether it is a fish or a meat. And then we have, as you say, Ask the Sommelier, which is an app service that you can actually ask wine-related questions, and a sommelier will answer it for you. So we're really trying to be all of it. But so, and I appreciate the words. I mean, for you, of course, it all came from that wine serving temperature point of view. I mean, is this something that for you in the world, because it's interesting, it's always been something that you knew, right? But it's not very wide known for people.
No, people oftentimes, I've been very fortunate to have a really wonderful career working at some amazing restaurants, and occasionally I would bring a bottle of red over, and someone would comment that it was too cold, and I would let them know that let's just get it in the glass and see how you feel about it then, and they would be amazed at how good this wine was compared to the wine that they had at a restaurant before or at home. And I knew that it had a lot to do with with temperature. But I think one of the things that people don't really understand is when you go out to dinner and you are engaging with a sommelier, it's not our job to educate you unless you want to be educated.
Right.
And so if people don't ask those questions, we're not going to go out of our way, because it comes off very preachy and condescending. And so being able to like get the word out there is really exciting for me, because I do think this is the single most important thing you can do to upgrade your wine experience. You know, it's more important than glassware. It's more important than the wine that you're drinking. It can really make or break a wine. So
that's exciting. I mean, you know, that's what we're trying to do. So for us, you know, obviously, we want to get that in as many people's hands as possible, because I think to that point for us, I can't imagine drinking a glass of wine that is not QelviQ.
Yeah.
I can't, because it just, the taste, it's now I realize it. Now I realize what you were all talking about, since we've kind of solved the problem. So, yeah.
That's amazing. What did you do before QelviQ?
I was in the music industry most of my career. I was an international music marketing. I dealt with artists like Shakira and Julio Iglesias. I did all of their international marketing. Ricky Martin, Jennifer Lopez, you know, those, and also worked at Audible, global business development, as well as international marketing as World Wrestling Entertainment. So a completely different career. My brother also, he was in the media industry for quite a long time. He was head of one of the biggest media companies in the Benelux, and also but he's always been an entrepreneur. So I think my brother is definitely the driving force to move this forward, and incredibly grateful for his foresight and his, you know, tenacity to get to this product, which, you know, I mean, is 160, I think, plus different parts to this. It's an incredibly technologically advanced product that wasn't easy to make.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful, which I think is the other thing. It's clear that there's an eye for detail here, and wanting to make sure that this looks beautiful, so it doesn't feel like it's out of place or an eyesore or a wine gadget that doesn't look cool. It's like you've checked all of the boxes for a really awesome product.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that like we have talked about is this is an investment. This is an investment for any household. But one of the things that I, you know, being able to help people understand and digest large amounts of information, specifically wine, has always been something that I've been really passionate about. And, you know, when we started talking about it, it's like breaking this down, though, that yes, it is $750. The average household in the United States drinks 220 bottles of wine per year.
Yep.
If you break that down, that's about $3.45 per bottle, which is a pretty good upgrade when you consider that it increases your enjoyability of that wine. And then if you take it over a 10-year period, that's 34 or 35 cents per bottle of wine. You know, the investment really pays for itself. And I think especially for somebody that's like just getting into wine, or if you have the like quote unquote nightmare in-laws that you always want to impress, that you're nervous about, and they love wine, like those are the people that I think this was really created for, because then they always can impress those people and do something that that they don't really have to worry about anymore.
That's exactly it.
You know, it's very rare in my experience that I see wine accessories or wine gadgets that are created to actually solve a problem, but I think you've truly done that here.
So QelviQ is definitely an investment for the long haul. You will be able to enjoy this for a very long time. If we upgrade anything on the unit, we can actually do that remotely through the firmware. So you just connect via Bluetooth to your internet, and it will be done automatically. We'll even tell you when to upgrade it. So that's the beauty about this. This you know, the hardware is solid, and everything that needs to be upgraded or updated can be done remotely. So, you know, once you buy one of these, you're good for a long time.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. And thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it.
It's easy to support a product that I love.
Thank you.